Ever wonder how our fuel consumption habits are impacting the environment? We live in an era where we guzzle fuel like it's water, and the repercussions are far from negligible. Every gallon of petrol burned sends a hefty amount of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere, exacerbating the greenhouse effect and pushing our planet closer to the brink. Our current fuel consumption habits aren't just unsustainable, they're a ticking time bomb. It's clear that we need to shift towards cleaner, more sustainable fuel options. But what if we told you there's a solution that could help reduce emissions, and it's already here? Enter the world of ethanol-blended petrol, a cleaner and greener alternative. Ethanol-blended petrol, as the name suggests, is a mix of ethanol and petrol. It's not a new concept, but it's one that's gaining traction in the quest for sustainable energy solutions. So what exactly is this blend? It's quite straightforward, really. Ethanol, a type of alcohol, is produced through the fermentation of sugarcane or corn. This ethanol is then mixed with petrol to create a blend. The ratio of this mix can vary, but common blends include 10% ethanol to 90% petrol, commonly known as E10, or 20% ethanol to 80% petrol, known as E20. And why should we care? Well, this isn't just about swapping one fuel for another. This is about making a choice that could potentially have a significant positive impact on our environment. Ethanol-blended petrol has the potential to reduce harmful emissions from vehicles. That's right, by using ethanol-blended petrol, we can help reduce the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, a major contributor to global warming. But it's not just about the environment. Ethanol-blended petrol also has economic benefits. By using locally produced ethanol, countries can reduce their dependence on imported fossil fuels. This not only saves money, but also supports local agricultural sectors. So we've got a greener fuel alternative that could help save our planet, but how can we make a difference? The answer lies in our hands, in the choices we make every day. Every time we fill up our vehicles, we have the power to influence the fuel industry and shape our environment. Imagine this. You're at the fuel station, and you decide to choose ethanol-blended petrol. It might seem like a small, inconsequential decision, but it's far from that. It's a choice that echoes across the oceans and mountains, a choice that whispers a demand for cleaner, greener fuel options. Now imagine millions of people making that same choice. The whisper becomes a roar that's impossible for policymakers and fuel companies to ignore. When we collectively choose ethanol-blended petrol, we're not just filling up our tanks. We're sending a powerful message about the kind of world we want to live in. We are telling the world that we value sustainability, that we care about reducing greenhouse gas emissions, that we support diversifying energy sources and uplifting the agricultural sector. We're showing that we're not just passive consumers, but active participants in shaping our world's future. Remember, the choices we make are not just about us. They ripple out, influencing industry, shaping policies, and ultimately changing the world. The power of collective action is immense. It's a force that can drive industries to innovate, governments to legislate, and societies to evolve. Together, we can drive the change we want to see in the world. Now, you might be wondering, what can I do? Well, there are plenty of ways you can make a difference, starting with the choices you make every day. First off, when you pull into that petrol station, consider filling up with ethanol-blended petrol. By doing so, you're not just fueling your car, you're fueling a movement towards a cleaner, greener world. You're reducing emissions, supporting the agricultural sector, and helping to diversify our energy sources. It's a small change, but if we all make it, the impact can be significant. But it's not just about what goes in your tank, it's also about the conversations you have, the information you share. Talk to your friends, your family, your colleagues about ethanol-blended petrol. Share the benefits, bust the myths, spread the word, and help others make the switch too. And don't underestimate your power as a citizen. Reach out to your local representatives. Encourage them to support policies that promote the use of ethanol-blended petrol. Let them know it's a priority for you, and it should be for them too. Remember, each of us has a role to play. Each choice we make, each action we take, it all adds up. Your actions can help shape a greener, cleaner future. Choose ethanol-blended petrol. For you, for us, for our planet.